Hi, my name's Karen Lynn, and in my spare time I love anything creative, so photography, art, drawing, painting. I met my fiance 5-6 years ago on a dating app called Tinder. We just matched one night on Saturday and we ended up talking all night, staying up till sunrise. And yeah, from then it's history. My partner and I, we actually decided to elope in New Zealand. We decided not to have a big wedding in Sydney because that's just not very us, not aligned to our interests. Our interests are travelling and we wanted to share this with our closest family and friends. So we decided to have a wedding, a small intimate wedding with 12 guests in Queenstown, New Zealand. So right now the exact location is still a secret. The guests will find out on the morning of, but they know that it will be outdoors and there are mountains involved. I searched all over Sydney for the perfect wedding gown. I already had a Pinterest board ready, just looking at all the styles that I liked, and I visited quite a lot of stores, 5 or 6, and tried on 50 gowns almost. In the end, I couldn't really find something that ticked every single one of my boxes. I would like little bits and pieces of different gowns, like this bodice or that chain, but there wasn't one perfect gown. When I came here and met Helen, I realized that she did custom-made gowns. So if I showed her a couple of pictures and showed her inspiration of what I liked, she said, absolutely, we can make that happen. We can make your dream come true. So that was my journey. I feel like Helen takes a very personalized approach. I really love her character and personality. She was very blunt and honest with me. This dress looks good on you, this dress doesn't look good on you. Details are really important to me. I'm a very detail-oriented person. I will definitely notice the little folds or the little flowers or the little beads in the veil. So every little detail should look perfect on this wedding day. I would like every detail to match my personality and have a bit of character to it. So yeah, details are important. And I do notice when things are supposed to be what they are. Helen was really good with the details. So when I said, oh, the hem feels a bit long or this fold feels a bit awkward, she would listen to that, and next time I'd come in for the next fitting, it would be all fixed. Helen was so accommodating. From the day I first walked in this door, Helen just helped me figure out what matched my body shape, what matched my personality, and all I had to do was stand there and she was like, I'll take care of you. This dress would suit your body type, this would look really good on you. I tried on several dresses, the more floral ones, which I thought were my style, but Helen gave me really good advice and said, nah, actually this one's more flattering, so let's go with that. And on top of that, I think Helen was super accommodating with looking at my inspo pics and figuring out exactly what I liked. So I felt very heard, she paid attention to what I was saying, and yeah, she was super accommodating. When I came here to the actual shop, my first impression was this place is pretty cool because it doesn't look like a regular shop. It looks very homey, it's like an artist or designer studio, that kind of vibe which I really liked and could relate to. So that day I came in thinking, oh, I want to try on this and that particular dress, but Helen actually showed me several different types of dresses that may have suited me better, and it turns out she was absolutely right. I love the dress she picked for me, but I thought there were a couple of details that were missing, and when I showed Helen pictures, oh, I'd like the bodice to be like this or like that, she immediately said, we can make that happen. And yeah, there was a lot of trust, but I felt very taken care of. My mum and dad, their gift to me for this wedding is actually my wedding dress. I went with a couple of my bridesmaids to all the different stores, and then as soon as I narrowed it down and knew I wanted to go with Helen, I had to introduce my parents to Helen. So took them here all together, and I showed Helen a few of the pictures that I wanted in the dress, and yeah, introduced them, and Helen was super accommodating and open to meeting my parents, and she was so welcoming, and every time she always asks us, how are you, how are your parents, brings out water for us, food for us, just so wonderful and accommodating. In my subsequent fitting, I really loved the day where I got to try on my dress for the first time. So if you buy a regular dress off the rack at a store, you know what it looks like because you've already tried it on before you buy it. But with this, there was a lot of trust involved. So I was very excited to come here that day and see my dress for the first time. I would say it not only did it meet my expectations, but it exceeded my expectations. It looked incredible. I was very impressed with her work.